Maybe that last video cut out. I don't know if I have like a time limit on it. So I apologize. I better keep my videos here and check it out. As I was saying in the earlier video, I'll have to post this in 2 videos. I'm sorry, guys. We're questioning life, right? We're questioning not just our existence, but everything that we've been taught, everything that we've been taught to believe in, right? The education system, you know? The education system is flawed to an extent. Universities, colleges are a business. It was supposed to be an education, right, for the benefit of our kids, of our young adults. But now it's a business, you know? I mean, in the States and Canada, I don't know how South America or the rest of the world or Europe is. I'm sure it's just as expensive for you to put your kids through school, right? To get a college degree, even technical school degree, it's expensive, right? It shouldn't be a business, right? You have new books you have to buy, you know, they change the books. Oh, you know, there's a new version of this textbook, you know, the old one doesn't work anymore. It is a business, right? And the veil will be lifted on that. The fallacy of what we've been taught, and the fact that you don't need an education in order to succeed in life. You can make it on your own. Social media, all these new platforms that allow you to create your own business, to share your ideas, your goals, to share your knowledge for other people that want to learn from you. There's different ways to make money nowadays in this world, you guys. You just have to look for it. But what you have to do first of all is you have to grow as a person. You have to be spiritually, you know, abundant. And I don't mean religious. I don't, you know, you can choose. You can choose. Spirituality does not necessarily mean you have to be religious. You can be if you want to. It just means you have to open your eyes. We all know as kids we've been told wrong from right. Spirituality is about viewing life with open eyes, with love and care for fellow human beings, to understand that we're not all at the same level of consciousness. We all grow differently through our experiences. Some of us want to grow, some of us want to be better, some of us are okay repeating the loop of just living in the moment, just living in the like 9 to 5 routine, paying bills. We weren't put on this world to like work our butts off and just pay bills. I mean, that's not a life experience, right? You're here to experience life. You're here to experience love, pleasure, sadness, grief, joy. But life is not meant to be about working all the time, paying bills, suffering because you don't have enough money, because it's tough for you, you know, to make ends meet when you're living paycheck to paycheck. Grow, you guys. There's a lot of knowledge for you to grow out there to make yourself a better person. Be spiritual. Grow, understand, learn from your mistakes. Everything's a lesson. There's experiences for everybody. And you decide what your future is. Society doesn't get to dictate who you are. You know, what's the most you can accomplish. That you're stuck at this job or at this position. You're not going to get any better. This is the best you can hope for. That's not the way it is. You know? I mean, let's look at our parents, our grandparents, right? You're taught to stick it out in a relationship because that's what you signed on for, regardless of whether you're happy or unhappy. You stick it out because that's the right thing to do. Because it's, you know, it's traditional. You don't want people talking about you. What are the neighbors going to say? Oh, you're embarrassed that your parents are divorcing, separating, you know, stuff like that. Tough shit, right? You get to make your own choices to live the life you want to live, right? That doesn't mean you should be out drinking, partying, and sleeping around all the time. That's up to you. But you're going to feel empty at the end of the day if that's what you do. Find a purpose for your life. Find something greater than you to look up to live up to, and to aspire to. Leave your kids a legacy. Leave this world a legacy, right? I'm not asking you to be the next Elon Musk or anything like that, but be somebody of substance, right? Be somebody that you're proud to look in the mirror and know that you always bring your best foot forward. You're always doing the best that you can, right? So life is short. Life is an experience, and it is something that you need to find a purpose, find something that brings you joy and that makes you feel a sense of accomplishment, right? Like I said, we're not here just to suffer. We're here to enjoy life. We're not here to pay bills. We're meant to experience life, enjoy, to create a family, to create a beautiful experience, to leave a legacy behind, and to just experience life as it is. But you must grow. You must strive to be better every day, right? Yes, we all go through our moments in life when we just, we're young. I get it. We're all young. We all experience drinking, experience alcohol, and experience pot. I never did pot, but stuff like that. You're a younger man. You're looking to like sleep around for experience, but there's a point in your life that enough's enough, right? Those are just empty pleasures, right? They're empty pleasures that don't lead you anywhere. They're not constructive, right? Yes, they're fun and they're an experience in the moment, but you need to grow. You need to find that purpose. Like you get a certain age and it's time to move on, to be more spiritual. There is joy at the end of that unknown. If you're in an unhappy relationship, talk it out, see if there is the fixing. But if there is no fixing to that relationship, that you need to walk away, because you'll only make yourselves unhappy and you'll be resentful for all those years that passed by, and you figured, well, what if I could have loved somebody? What if I could have found somebody who understood me, or somebody that loved me the way I love them? If you're at a job that you're unhappy with, where you don't feel like you're being treated right, where you're not appreciated, life's too short for you to stay 20, 30, 40 years at the same job, unhappy and not feeling fulfilled, right? Find something that you love. Find joy in something, and make that your life goal to aspire to. Like I said, guys, there's so many platforms right now where you can spread your knowledge, your joy. You can bring information to the people, about your life experiences, about what you've learned, about what life really has to offer. I'm here to try to help open people's eyes. It took me a long time, you guys, living life, making mistakes. I was addicted to gambling. I used to go to the casino all the time, blow money, not understand that money could have served a better purpose. I was constantly on dating sites, trying to find a woman to fill not just my sexual needs, but to fill that gap, that emptiness that I felt inside when I needed to grow as a man, as a person. Learn to be content on my own. Learn that I can be happy, that I don't need somebody else to come into my life and make me happy. Life is just full of growth, full of opportunities to grow, to learn, to become a better human being and a better person, and to bring that knowledge to other people that are still kind of in the darkness and are wanting to wake up, or wanting to learn, to find out how they too can start living life on their own terms, understanding that everything comes from experience. What you feed your body is what you feed your soul and your mind, right? If you're constantly eating shit food, junk food and stuff, and you don't feel great, you're getting out of shape, you have no energy, well, guess what? You need to make that change, right? You need to make that change. Clean up your diet. Start eating a little better. Understand that what you feel your body, is what you feel your mind with, right? And you need to make it something worthwhile. It's just the same thing with what you feed your mind. If you're constantly on on TikTok, on Instagram, watching stupid stuff that's pointless, yes, it's entertaining, right? But is it growing your mind? Is it helping you accomplish your goals? Is it leading you to a better opportunity? Is it helping you open up doors, right? What you feed your mind, what you feed your body is how you feel, is what it makes you feel. You feed your body garbage through the stomach. Well, you know about it, guys, right? You're gonna feel like crap. You're gonna drinking binge, you drink too much, you know, the night before, oh my god, that was crazy, you know, and the next day you feel like shit, right? Forgive my language. Same thing with what you feel, you know, the food, the nutrients you feed your body, right? Same thing applies to the mind. Feed your mind positive stuff. There's so much positive stuff on the internet you can learn, just as there is so much negative stuff that just numbs your mind, that just doesn't bring you any purpose, doesn't help you grow as a person, doesn't give you a path to better life, to understanding that, you know, spirituality is a good thing. I'm not promoting religion. That's up to you, however you want to view it. But there's nothing wrong with growth, guys. You know, life is a process of learning, of experiencing, and getting better. And understand that the more spiritual you become, the more you learn about life, and you're trying to better yourself, the more opportunities there'll be there for you to find, to live that life you want to be, that life of like joy, bliss. You know, finding the perfect partner because you're no longer hooked on lust and on just sex. You actually want somebody of value, you know, to match you at your level, where you can, you know, build something beautiful together, right? It's not based on just physicality and lust and sex, you know. Sex and relations is only part of it, right? People that like go around sleeping around with people eventually come to that, you know, realization that they just wasted their life, that they dishonored their body, their temple, you know, by sleeping around with multiple people, and it was empty. Yeah, it felt good in the moment, but did it fill you with joy? Did it fill you with love? No, it didn't, right? Just like addictions to drugs and alcohol, same thing, right? It filled you in for the moment, but in the long run, did it serve you? No. It didn't help your health, and it left you empty inside, right? That's just the universe's way of telling you to like move on, to better yourself, right? If you're in a relationship where you're trying to, you know, get with that person you think that you love, oh my god, I miss them so much, they're gone, and you keep trying to like see if things will change, and they don't, guess what? That's God, that's source, that's the universe telling you that's not the right path for you. You work on yourself and the right person will come along. This goes for men and for women. Work on yourself, value yourself, and eventually the right person will walk into your life, because your energies will attract the right person for you, right? Somebody who's spiritually mature like you are, you know, who's got their shit together, who knows what they want. They understand that like life is an experience, a beautiful experience, that your body's a temple and not to be shared with just anybody, right? That's some of my topic I wanted to tell you guys about today. I really hope you guys watch this video and you comment on it, please, and let me know what you think, what you're going through. You know, the eyes are the veil's being lifted. Just be open to it. The world is changing. It's not going to go back to the same way it used to be, where all the people on top had the power all the time, and we're like robots or slaves under their control of working 9 to 5, of the only way that succeed is to get an education and get a high paying job, even though when you graduate from a university you're like 40, 50, 80, $100,000 in debt that you're paying to these people, right? With interest rates. And then what do? You buy a house, you buy a car, you get yourself into more debt, right? There's ways around it for you to like generate income and wealth through different avenues, through platforms like YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that. You know, different platforms where you can share your value, share your knowledge with other people that want to learn and want to grow, okay? I'm going to end it right here, guys. I hope you have a great night. And just remember, there's more to life than just a 9 to 5 grind and following orders of what you're told, right? There's so many opportunities out in this world that if you're just not afraid to take them and to grow as a person, there'll be bliss and joy at the end of that unknown tunnel, right? Have a good one.